seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Looking to throw right away is Watson. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On first down, it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it again with Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape that I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. The Lions are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I was. I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
They'll look to throw here. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. A sizable 16-yard jump there. The drive continues. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
tell me I didn't just see these first two possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The big fella. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. Well, thank you, Dr. Dance. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
All right, rifles one. That's going to be intercepted.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career, get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
On 2nd and goal, Watson
going out wide, finds Chubb.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced with its own coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
This is caught. Touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Browns have taken the lead.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Lions 3. New York to kick off for the Browns.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions have regained the lead. And And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson will get this to Chubb out of the backfield. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Going to sneak it, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not winning for him.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Williams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. They'll set up to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That pass caught, it's Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit!
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And the option play working flawlessly right there. What'd you think of the call?
Love the call. That's really football 101 to me. 2-point conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for an offense.
Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on 1st down. He's got Njoku over the middle.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Watson on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 4th down, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
John Mechie.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
He'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. But finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Here's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, 30 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Browns 22.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now a give right side Swift.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we don't know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Lions on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I'm the best, as you know. And I came on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's